Hello everyone. In this video, we are explaining how to create a rate card at the route level. Here we can click on the main menu tab. Under this main menu, we can see the manage option. Under manage, we can see the routes option. Click on this routes. Now the routes page will open. Here we can see all active routes. For the route where we want to create a rate card, we can modify that route. To modify the route, we can see on the right side there is a modify option. Click on this modify. Now the route is opened. In this route, we can see the rate card option. Click on this rate card. Now the rate card page is open. Here, we can create in-use rate cards and future rate cards. In-use means the service's schedule date is already set, so we can create a rate card for that. Future means the schedule is not yet created, but we can also create a rate card for a future date. Now, we are going to select in-use, then we can click on Update Existing Fare Type. Now the rate card page is open. Here we can see the rate card name, start date and end date. We can mention the rate card name here, Test 1-2. Now we decide if this rate card will be created on a permanent basis or for a custom date. If we want to create it on a permanent basis, we can click on Permanent. Next, we can click Select Calendar and then choose the date from which this rate card will be created. From April 1st, this rate card will be on a permanent basis for all future bookings. If we do not want it to be permanent, then we do not select permanent. Instead, we can select only the start date and then select the end date. So from April 1st to April 5th, we are going to create this rate card for 5 days. The weekly schedule is already created. Here we can see that we have a fare timing option. In this rate card, we can increase the fare or decrease the fare. Also, in the timing, we can increase or decrease the route timing. Now let us explain how to increase or decrease the fare in the rate. Click on Fare. We can see both increment and decrement options for this route. Already, whatever route level fare configuration is set for day 1 and day 2, it is displayed here. If we want to increase the fare, we can select Increment. If we are going to increase the fare for the main origin and main destination, including all multi-stage fares, then we do not need to select anything here. If we want to change or increase only a specific multi-stage fare, or if we want to increase or decrease only a particular multi-stage, then we can select here. We can choose the origin ID from the drop-down and the destination ID from the drop-down. If we are going to change the entire rate card at the route level, then we do not need to select anything here. Next, select fare, and here we can see we have C types: SLB, SUV, TLB, Dub. The same options are available here as well. If we are going to change all C-type fares or only a particular seat, and if we want to change only a particular seat type, we can select the specific seat type like this. If we want to change the fare for all seat types, then we can select all, and all will be selected here. Next, we are going to increase the fare, so we can enter the increment amount here. For example, if we are increasing by 1000 rupees, we enter that amount. Then we can see here that the already existing period shows 10,000. Now we enter 1000, click on Apply. Then we can see that there is a change from 10,000 to 11,000. Next, we can refresh, apply all checkboxes, click on Apply, and then click on Update the existing fare and time. Then click. Now we can see the test tool from every 1st to every 5. The rate card has been created. In this rate card, if we want to make any modifications, such as changing the timing, adding a multi-stage, removing multi-session, or adding or removing boarding and dropping points, we can do so easily. If we want to make any changes, we need to click on the Edit button. We can see the rate card is already created and the date, name, and all other details are displayed here. The fare shown is the one we have already configured in the rate card. For example, the Hyderabad timing is set to 8 o'clock and the Bangalore timing is set to 5 o'clock. If we want to change or adjust any of these timings, we can select the time. If we only want to change the timing for a particular city, we can select the specific city name from the drop-down. If we want to change the timing for the entire rate card, we do not select any city. Now let's increase the timing by 1 hour. We are going to increment the time by 1 hour, so we select 1 hour here. By default, all options are selected, which means departure, arrival, boarding, and dropping timings will all be increased by 1 hour. If we do not want to update all timings, we can uncheck the options we do not need. For example, if we only want to increase the departure time or only the boarding point time, we can select just those options. If we only want to increment the departure time, we select departure. If we want to increase only the departure and arrival times, we select only those options. If we want to increase the timing for the entire rate card, including boarding, dropping, departure, and arrival times, we select all. Here we can see it is now showing 8 and 5. We have selected 1 hour. Click on Apply. Now, we can see the time has changed from 8 to 9 and the Bengal timing has changed from 5 to 6. Scroll down. Click on Refresh, enable this checkbox and apply all updates. Click. Now, the rate card timing has also been changed successfully. If we want to check, we can edit again. Here we can see the timing has changed and the rate has also changed. In this way, for any route, if we want to create a rate card for a permanent basis or for a custom date like 2 days, 4 days, or 1 week, we can follow this process. We can create multiple rate cards in the same service or in different services as well. Thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day.